12 minutes to 7-3 Counties Drive Time Monday Night Sport. Joining me around the table, Luke Ashmead, James Rain, the sports editor of the Herts Advertiser and sports reporter for the Comet, and Ken Pike, manager, Herts Raptors baseball. So we're talking about baseball. I think we certainly know a little bit more about baseball than I certainly did half an hour ago. Is it a sport that you could see yourself perhaps playing on a sunny afternoon, James?
Oh, I'm open to new things. I don't mind trying these things out.
You're always welcome. Can I just say, if anybody does want to check us out, easiest way to find us is www.heartsbaseball.com.
And the kind of people that come in and try it for the first time, are they complete novices?
Yeah, last year my entire team was composed entirely of people that had never played before. And by the end of the season, I'd say a good 70% of them have now moved up to the next team up, who are good players really at that level. They're very experienced and playing very well. And this year again, I've got some very good sort of talents coming in. And so yeah, it's definitely something that anybody can try, and we do accept people of all skill levels because we do have 3 teams that cater specifically for that. So don't be scared, give us a go. We're a very friendly lot.
I fancy that. James, you better go out one afternoon and try and.
Yeah, okay.
Luke's already tried it. Have you tried it?
I've tried it. Yeah.
Did you manage? Were you bowling? Or were you pitching? Were you pitching or were you batting?
I'm an all-rounder, Rob. Know that by now.
And did you connect with the back?
I did. I will let Ken go and ask the question of people who were there when I went, and hopefully there was a few. A gentleman called Aspie, who's very proactive, and I think this is the kind of thing that has helped certainly baseball and the Hertfordshire side of baseball get noticed. I mean, he's very, very proactive in getting us involved and telling us about what's going on. I'm kind of curious, actually, for a sport that is growing. One of the big things that needs to happen is for the media to get involved and interested. From a newspaper point of view, you've got your very traditional sports. You cover your cricket, your rugby, your football. Would, as a paper, you look at kind of getting reports and doing something on something new like that? Or is it, and how would it work?
Definitely, we're always up for a sort of new sports and things.
On FM, AM and online at bbc.co.uk/3 counties.
BBC 3 Counties Radio.
Yeah. I'm still thinking about underwater.
Yeah, I can tell you are. I can tell that's going around your mind at the moment.
That's why I love the Olympics. I mean, everyone's drawn to the 100 metres, the hurdles, but it's all the other sports Olympics which just make it so fascinating.
Baseball could be included in the Olympics, couldn't it?
Let's talk about it. They keep talking about it.
I mean, there are loads of sports, aren't there, as you know, that they decide will make it in. I'm a big fan of some of the extreme sports, skateboarding or something like that being included. I think the skill involved.
Well, things like that give me huge hope for our sport because, Kate mentioned earlier about the football and the professional league. They're starting up and all these sports that 10, 20 years ago, no one would imagine seeing them in the Olympics. No one imagined paying money for them in this country, maybe in America. But the same with baseball. Who knows? 10, 20 years' time, you could see my son on Sky Sports playing the sport.
But the thing is, you can be part of what we've had this conversation before me, Rob. Premier League football, you're not part of it. You don't feel part of it, and you're paying top dollar to not be part of something.
It's almost unaffordable. I don't know how people get to go to the top games. For example, in this part of the world, a lot of people go to Chelsea or the Emirates or something. I don't know how they can afford it. Yesterday, I saw lots of families heading off to see the Arsenal game. Sort of mum, dad, 2 kids. I'm thinking that's got to be a £300 day out.
Easy.
How do you do that?
It's not even cheap in the lower leagues, though, is it? I mean, even down Championship and First Division, you're still...
Yeah.
No, yes, that's why we offer good value in terms of Stevenage, Luton, Watford even, or MK Dons,
and
or Wycombe Wanderers.
This is what I like, the idea of something, not just baseball, there are other things, even motor racing. So, even when you come to something like British touring cars, okay, it's the tickets aren't cheap, but you get a whole day's entertainment. How long does baseball last, actually? How long's it?
It actually varies on how good the teams are because there's no time limit as such. It's about getting your 27 outs throughout the game because there's 3 outs per inning and 9 innings. So, if both teams are terrible and can't get anybody out, it can go on for hours. Or it could be really fast if you've got 2 really good pitchers and good teams.
I must come back. We'll all go down then. We'll all go down.
If somebody wants to say, you gave the details earlier, but if someone wants to come to you and think, actually, I fancy setting up a local baseball team in my part of the three counties, can they contact you with those?
I wouldn't know myself. I think Aspie's probably the best person to talk to about stuff like that. He is closely involved with the Baseball Softball UK Federation and the British Baseball Federation.
They want to grow. That's the thing.
Yeah. And it's a really great community. We've got really good sort of friendships with several of the other managers from the other teams around the country. It's not the kind of sport where we're sitting there having fights with each other and stuff. It's really friendly, just sort of helping each other on, and we talk to each other afterwards, giving each other advice on our players and stuff.
Real sport, in other words.
Yeah,
Not like underwater hockey.
Yeah, we all want to win, but
there,
we want to enjoy it in the same time.
It's like the camaraderie you see in the marathon, where people will help each other through, and it is endearing. It's heartwarming to see that sort of the human spirit still can deliver such wonderful moments, as opposed to some of the top flight sport, which can be disappointing at times. Gentlemen, thank you so much for coming in. I know a little bit more about baseball. I'm quite fascinated. James, always like to see you.
On FM, AM and online at bbc.co.uk/3 counties.
BBC Three Counties Radio.